Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Hey, Budget with Dragons. How you doing? Hey, sis. I absolutely love what you're doing. I am listening while I'm making dinner, washing dishes, so I can't comment much. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you, Lisa. Seriously, welcome back, because I know you were gone for a while, and it's always nice to, be around somebody with good vibes that's positive. So welcome back, Budget with Dragons. Let me just go through, say hi to everybody who's here in the chat. Say hi if you're watching, so I can say hey. Hi, April. Hey, sis. Hit that like button. Yes, y'all, hit the like button for me, please. Hey, D. Hey, Aaron. You just woke up. Is it morning time when you are in Australia? If so, good morning. Hi, Kat. Hi, Chris. Hey, Celicia. Hey, guys. Hey, Jay. Hey, D. Hey, D. 8 a.m. on a Sunday, Aaron. Well, good morning to you. Hey, Mega Puff Girl. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Budgeting Like a Girl. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Sometimes the chats go fast and I can't see it in time. Okay. So I'm just doing my surprise live. You guys know I like to do these about once a month, just to check in, see how you guys are doing, making sure you're staying, straight on your goals, encouraging you to keep going. If, you feel like you kind of got off the track a little bit, if you're feeling like you're defeated or your money is taking control of you, that's why I like to do these pop-up lives. I try to do them randomly, um, just to be able to come on when I have some free time. Hey, Tamara, welcome. Hey, guys, come on in. So what I like to do in these pop-up lives is to really answer your questions. If you have any general investing, money, finance type of questions, it could be debt questions, it could be home buying questions. I mean, we have all of it. We've done it all. We've been through it. And I really like to I like to have these open type of forums. Now, of course, you guys know I'm all about you know, being respectful, because I'll bless and block in a heartbeat. And I got my moderators on here who are like my road dogs. They'll do the same thing. And so if you have any questions, shoot them in the chat. And while I'm waiting for that, so you probably saw the thumbnail. So yes, I have a surprise giveaway, and I'll tell you a little bit about it in a second. So as you guys know, I'm going to be doing like a whole launch of a couple of new things starting in September. I've said on a couple of my videos that I will be going live at the end of this month. That is August 30th. That's a Tuesday at 7:15. I cannot go live the last day of the month because I have private sessions and things going on. I have my study group, which is coming to an end. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking of continuing the study groups because I have been enjoying them. I know that people who were a part of those and who are a part of those have been enjoying them as well. And we kind of like in the classroom setup, we really take it like step by step by step. Like, you want to know about investing 101, that's the group for you. But wow, I can't believe the summer. Like, literally, we started this at the beginning of June. I mean, some of the members are in this chat that's watching. We started in June. I can't believe, like, we're at the end of the summer, pretty much. I just, like, oh my goodness. But I am going live at the end of this month. But the morning of that live, I'm going to post a regular video that's going to really walk through, and I'm going to show you a lot of what I am bringing forward. And that live that night, we'll be able to like answer your questions and really talk about it in detail. Hey, Crystal. Um, and so hey, King, how you doing? And so yeah, so the giveaway, and it's something that I didn't want to just give anything randomly away. You guys know on this channel I am very, very purposed in what I do. I am very detailed and I'm very focused. I think it's just my personality, number one. And I also think that it's, just who I am. I like I like organization. I like a plan. I like a strategy. And so I wanted to make something and do something that I think would be beneficial and would help you to achieve your goals. Remember, in a recession, that's when people make the most of their money, even if you don't become a millionaire. If you want to be a thousandaire, this is something that you have to do. Investing is the way. I know we see our interest rates going up in our Ally account and SoFi and Capital One, but nothing beats the return in the stock market. Even if the market is down and you're getting your dividends, that alone actually outpaces the rate of whatever you're getting in a savings account. Though I will say it's been nice to see the interest rate in a savings account work, but my mission, my plan, my passion on this channel is to help change this. You guys know the face of wealth. That's more minorities, that's more women, that's just more people of color. Even if you come from a background where you're the first to do it, that is, you are my audience. You are who I'm trying to reach. All right. We want to be the first in our family to achieve, whatever it is. And so I do have a question. Do you think it's a good idea to start her off now? Yeah, go on and max it out. Again, I've said it on the channel a couple of times that we started contributing to our 401k like $100, $200. You don't have to max it out. I think that there's this misconception out there that you have to max it out because everybody you come across say max it out, max it out. But if you can't max it out, a penny saved is a penny earned, and a penny invested is 10 cents back in your pocket 10 years down the line. So if you put a penny in and you can get 10 cents back 10 years down the line, imagine how much you'll get if you do $10. So every little bit adds up. I'm a big fan of that. Do not stress yourself out trying to max out a Roth IRA. $6,000 is a lot of money. If you're over 50, you can put in $7,000. Now, I will say, if your income allows it, put it in there. All right. That means you're going to have to go through your budget and really figure out what's important versus what's not important. I really don't like saying needs versus wants because that's subjective to you versus me versus our family dynamics, but what's not important, to be honest with yourself, because sometimes you got to be honest, and this is just me talking from my own experience. You just got to be honest. What's not important to you? And it's okay if something is important to the mainstream but not important to you. But if something else is, keep that in your budget and take out anything that's really not worth it. Take it out, take it out, take it out, and then you'll realize how much free money you'll have to be able to do whatever you want. I think the idea behind everything all of us is trying to do is to be able to do whatever we want with our money versus having to just write out checks or swipe our cards or pay bills, auto pays to bill people, right? We don't want to bill people all the time. We want to just be able to do whatever we want. And this is how we get there. I always say your budget is your financial foundation. You can't invest. You can't buy a house. You can't pay off debt. You can't save for an emergency fund. You can't do nothing without a solid budget. Okay. Every corporation have one. Major universities have one. I mean, Erin can tell you she's a professor. You need a solid budget. Everybody operates off of a budget, and we should as well. Let's see. Question. Aaron, yes, this is the best time to start. Markets are still, yes, they're still all over the place, but goodness gracious, if you can catch some of the good companies and funds like right like Tesla is about to go through a 3-for-1 stock split. I mean, if any of you were buying the Amazon, I'm going to get to the giveaway. I'll get to it in this video. But if you were able to get into Amazon when it did its split a couple months ago, it fell as soon as the split happened. And usually that's what happens when companies split, the stock falls a little bit. But now look at Amazon. Even when the markets were down this week, look at Amazon still. So you buy and hold into good companies, into good funds, and you just wait. That's all you got to do is wait. Red is a good thing in the stock market. Now, I mean, I'm not talking about recession red, but as an investor, every time I see red, I see sale. And so I have to change my mindset and start thinking like an investor, like someone who's trying to make their money grow for them. I want to buy good things at a discount. I don't want to pay full price for them. And then I want my return to be higher in the long run, right? So let me see. Jay says, have you ever used more from your investment accounts? I'm not sure. You said, have you ever used money? Oh, I mean, you can. I haven't, because we are in a situation where we really try to set up our finances before investing. So you have to understand, when you have a family, when things can happen. Rochelle always says life be life. And that's one reason why I bought the shirt, because it's so true. So you want to make sure you have an emergency fund. You want to make sure you have sinking funds. You want to make sure you can have a rainy day fund, so you don't have to touch your emergency fund, because you already know, if you got children, if you have a house, if you have a car, it's only a matter of time. It's not if, it's when it's going to happen. So having these things in place will help us. It's about being proactive, right? Again, I've been saying a lot lately, we're trying to play chess, not checkers. We need a strategy here to protect our money on the back end. And so, again, I will say that, just, whatever you can do, if you have to use your investment accounts, this is what I would suggest, not financial advice. Do not touch your 401k, because there's a penalty for that. And please don't borrow against it either. It's never a good thing to borrow against your 401k. This is why I like taxable accounts. You guys have been hearing me talk about taxable accounts a lot on the channel lately, because it's liquid. There's no penalty if I take my money out of Robinhood. There's no penalty for that. There's no penalty from the IRS if I take my money out of M1 Finance, right? And so this is why I love having, and I call taxable accounts like my short-term future, because I can access it whenever I want, versus the 401k is my long-term future. That's for 59 and a half and beyond. But taxable accounts are great, like I said, because of liquidity. Now you will have to pay tax on any gains that you cashed out on. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you held for more than a year, your tax rate will be low anyway. So let me see. Come down, budget like a girl says, right? I'm 37 and have zero retirement. So you know what? You just start. Just start slowly. Because investing in general, if you go into it without the proper like foresight and understanding, you can and you will lose money. Investing is not like saving. There's no place you can call if you get into the wrong stock, or if somebody is trying to get you into some meme stock like AMC. Though AMC is nice for some people, but if you're new, if you're a beginner investor, you need to stick with good companies and funds and just keep building your share size up. That's what I would do if I'm a beginner, because like I said, you can lose a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money buying crypto that just came out of nowhere. Companies that's, if you go onto YouTube, you got a lot of channels pumping in like these random stocks. And as a result, regular investors like us will get in, put our money in, expecting to get rich overnight, and we lose our money. And I've talked to many people privately who I really had to walk back from the ledge because of falling for things like this. So I always say buy and hold in good companies and in good funds. And at the end of the day, be an owner and a consumer. You don't know what to buy? Look around your house. Pick a room. Go in your kitchen. How many cereal companies are on the market? The appliances. Who do you pay your utilities to? Your gas and your electric, your water. Most of them are traded on the stock market as well. Okay. Let's see. You did get into Amazon. Yes, you did. Go. Look, almost a half a stock is a great start, especially like you said, budgeting like a girl. You're new, so the fact that you got into Amazon, and keep in mind, Amazon did a stock split before. Tesla did a stock split before. Google did a stock split before. Apple did a stock split before. And you know what always happens after the stock split? Give it some time. Give it like a couple months, a year or so. Guess what happens to these companies? They go right back up again. So I always tell people to buy low and you just hold on to your dear life. Hi, L. Jay, you got you some Amazon? Good. Let's see. Aaron says, question for you. Do you think with the passing of the Inflation Act on the new 1% tax on companies when they buy back stocks, that companies will shift? I think that, and I'm just giving my personal opinion, again, not financial advice. In terms, companies are always going to please the shareholders first and foremost. That's who they answer to at the end of the day. What I think is going to happen, which is what always happens, is that whenever the government passed these tax bills, they all, and I know a lot of times they will say, oh, it's not going to affect the lower and the middle class. You don't have to worry about it. But when these companies get these extra taxes, you don't think like they are actually absorbing that extra expense themselves. They are passing that down to their employees. And you know what's going to start happening? They're going to start cutting back on things. They're going to start peeling back benefits. And so I wasn't a big fan of the whole Reduction in Inflation Act because it's not really reducing inflation. I think the bill is like I'm just trying to remember. I think I may be off 9 billion. It's a billion something. It's a lot of money for a Inflation Reduction Act or something like that. One of the things that I was talking about with someone that is not being discussed a lot is the fact that in this bill they are planning on hiring 87,000 IRS agents. So I asked myself, why would they do that? And I know they explain, oh, well, is to, tax more of the upper middle class people. Well, the thing is that a lot of the people, and my husband knows a lot of people that are millionaires, okay? They work at his company. They have the best CPAs and tax people and lawyers money can buy. So they're not afraid of what's going to happen in terms of these 87,000 extra IRS agents. You know who a lot of people are believing is going to be, I don't want to say attacked, but who's going to be like the target? It's going to be a lot of the small business owners. So again, with chess, not checkers, we're thinking strategically here. And this is why I'm always watching, reading, I'm always in forums, I'm always staying connected because it allows me to prepare in advance. So there was a lot of businesses started during this pandemic. A lot. Everybody was starting businesses, okay? Have you noticed in the last year or so that Venmo or PayPal, even Patreon started, if you have any of these platforms and you use them, they actually started making you fill out tax forms. Like with Patreon, they have told me, I think it was 3 months ago, you are going to get a 1099 form because if you made or received more than $600 this year, it has to be reported to the IRS. That never happened before. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, if you're doing transactions with any of these like apps on your phones, guess what? And it's over $600, they're reporting it to the IRS. And so, I'm in a lot of private groups and stuff, and we were just talking like, okay, a lot of people started creating businesses. Oh, I don't know if you guys knew this. Last year, when I was getting a lot of the referrals for M1 and Robinhood, guess what I got in the mail come tax time? Robinhood, Cash App, M1, they all sent me those 1099 forms. They reported that as income to the IRS. I had to pay tax on that because I received, I think it was over $600 total and like referrals or something like that. And so what I was thinking was, okay, with this Inflation Act, and they're including 87,000 extra IRS agents to do audits. They specifically spelled out in the bill they were going to do more audits and they were saying to get more money back that was owed to them, people that may be skimming. But I mean, we're trying to, think strategically here. Is that who are they going to be coming after? The people who created Etsy shops, the people who are trying to really sell and do better for themselves. This is why I always say, if you are selling something, and I mean, like, if you're selling something, and we know if it's just selling like a bed in your house versus selling a product, selling a service, make sure you have your thing set up correctly. I always say, set up an LLC, set up, keep your business money separate from your personal money. If you cash stuff, make sure you have a separate envelope for taxes, and please take enough out for taxes. That's what you get a YouTube check. Please take it. I don't know what your tax, your taxable income rate is. Check your W's, your tax stuff from last year, or ask the person who did your taxes. Sorry, guys, that's my phone. But set enough aside. Like whenever I get monies from anything that I do online, I set aside. My husband's like, set aside 38%. I was like, 38%? He's like 38%. I was like, but I've had to owe the IRS in the past. Okay. I've said it on my channel a couple of times. I've had to owe the IRS 19,000, but not just I, it's my husband and myself. When I'm on the channel, I'm always saying I have had to owe the IRS over $19,000 before. My husband got a bonus. The company didn't take enough out. The tax person said, I think you need to take a little bit more. I was like, no, we will be fine. But I'm telling you, the IRS don't forget. They said we hit submit on those taxes. They said, excuse me, y'all owe $19,000. Actually, now my husband, like I said, got a big bonus. It's just we didn't set enough aside. And so we had to write that check out. Thank God we had the money, but it let me know whatever tax bracket you're in, if you know you make a decent amount of money, if you know you're single, and it's sad, but the government tax people who are single. Like if you have no children, no dependents, you tax higher. Well, I remember when my husband and I we were newlyweds, we made good money. We were taxed out the wide, like we were taxed a lot. We just didn't have any dependents or anything to write off or nothing. And so again, like if you are selling anything, if you are getting anything, if you are getting YouTube checks, take out enough just to be safe, because those people will stress you out and you can go to jail. I don't think they would throw regular people like us, but celebrities and things, you hear a lot about it. But just take enough out. But back to the Inflation Act. I know they were trying to help with climate, which I think is a great thing. But underneath in that bill, and I don't actually sit and read this whole thing, but I do watch a lot of people who actually spend their time doing this. There's a lot of pork built into it. And pork just means a lot of extra spending that has nothing to do with inflation, reduction, climate, whatever. Just extra spending going to corporations here, going to lobbyists here. And I'm just thinking, so you're saying this bill could really have cost like maybe 500 million, maybe 1 billion versus 9 billion. And then you notice how someone asked me this, and I get a lot of questions about student loans. And do I think the government is going to cancel it? Do I think they're going to be extended? You know what? I think if they were going to cancel it, we would have heard something by now. I mean, it's the 20. When is student loans supposed to be like started back up? I think it's September 1st. I think it's September 1st, but I'm telling you, look, they are trying to take more from us. This has nothing to do with Republicans. This has nothing to do with Democrat. This is about keeping more of your hard-earned money in your pocket legally. So that's why I'm a big fan. Someone asked me too, like, how do I feel about like loopholes? If it's there and it's legal and it's above the board, I'm taking it. If my tax person said this is a deduction that you guys can take, we're taking it. I don't mind paying my fair share in taxes. I don't want to pay a penny more though than our fair share. If that's my philosophy on it. I know I missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. Yes, D, I would agree. VTI is the GOAT. It's the GOAT. Another one that's good is ticker symbol SCHD. That's the Charles Schwab Dividend ETF. I'm answering a question. Budgeting Like a Girl said, what's a good beginner fund? That's another one. But VTI is the GOAT. Like, it's the GOAT. Super safe. Over 4,000 companies right inside of it. A lot of the companies that you heard of too, like Coke, Pepsi, Merck, Pfizer, Amazon, Tesla, they're all in VTI. And VTI pays a dividend too. So yeah, I do agree, D. Thank you, girl. Aaron says, I have always had to complete those forms. I had never had to complete any of those forms, Aaron, until this, like last year and the beginning of this year. Never had to. They said, you made more than $600 on Patreon. Boop, here's this form. Fill it out because we're sending it to the IRS. I'm like, what? Hey, Tamara. D, yes, you're right. Expenses. If you guys have YouTube channels or Etsy shops and you're buying mailers, you're buying labels, you're buying ink, you're buying things to make your envelopes with, if you have planners, I mean, whatever it is. I mean, there's even if you use a certain spot in your home, like an office, you can write off that office space as well. This is why you have to have a good tax person, a good CPA, because they can help you with all of this stuff, even like portions of your electric bill. I mean, the roads go deep, guys. The roads go deep. But yeah, all that stuff, write it off. You can write that stuff off. Like Canva, if you're paying for Canva, if you're paying for like any music things, if you have a website and you're paying for the website and the domain and all that, you can use that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Rebecca. Shout out to my sis. Yes, Aaron, take out more because I'm telling you, you just don't think like, oh, I'm going to only have to pay this much in taxes. But if you have all these side hustles, they do make your income go up. Yes, Crystal, 24% in Delaware. Wow. But you do 30, yeah, be safe. Aaron says the IRS does not forget. Girl, they do not forget. I don't want to be on their bad side. Aaron, I didn't know that marketplace sales would count. I don't really sell anything through Facebook Marketplace, but I didn't see. I'm telling you, like they have their hands in everything. So again, things that will offset or that you can use that the government likes. Like if you have a home, I know everybody don't want to be a homeowner, but the stuff that you can write off when you own a home, just depreciation by itself, you can write off. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Rebecca says, true, Aaron, my Swedish fiance will have to file American taxes the rest of his life when he becomes a citizen, even if we live in Sweden full. I didn't know that, Rebecca. Man, they really do follow you everywhere. The IRS is no joke. The IRS is no joke. Yes, L, yes. Yes, do the IRAs, the HSAs, retirement, they will lower. That's a good point. Girl, let me highlight this. Yes, yes, that will also help lower your taxable income. There's a lot of legal ways above the board. We're not talking about like scamming the IRS. I'm not about that life, but I am about anything we can do that's legal that that will help us. I mean, in the end, and I think I love investing because the government is incentivizing you to save for your future. It's like it's for you, it's just for your future. It's not for now, it's for your future. So yeah. Yes, I didn't know that, Aaron. See, Aaron, that's amazing. The US has double taxation. Wow. And you have been in Australia for a while now. I know I'm kind of behind, but wow. Yeah, and you still have to file tax. Yes, yes, Rebecca. Left wing, right, Republican, Democrat, we're all caught in the middle. And that's a shame. Like we're all caught in the middle trying to choose sides. They got us fighting against each other when we're all being slaughtered at the end of the day, right? Us regular folks. And so this is why one reason why I love social media. Now, social media has a lot of downsides to it, but there is a lot on here that can really change your way of thinking, change your mind. Oh my goodness. I have a interview that I did on another channel that's coming out this week, and I'll share it when it comes out. But one of the things that I was talking about in that video was that if it wasn't for YouTube University, everybody calls YouTube University, we would have never started to invest or anything. We learned so much from YouTube and just the internet as a whole. So much. And I said, I spent a lot of time watching reality shows. Like a lot of time. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being able to relax and chill and, like do the things that we want to do. But we all have the same amount of time in a day. And I just had to find the time to educate myself. Financial literacy is so important, especially if you know nothing about money or finances. I mean, in that same live, I said there was nobody in my family. I'm talking about going back generations, and my grandmother is still alive today, and I've had many chats with her that have never owned a stock. My grandmother was the only one for years in our family with a savings account and a checking account. Most of the people that I knew growing up did not keep their money in banks. They was cash all the time. Cash stuffing, the idea of using cash has been around for years. My grandmother still uses cash and a plain white envelope. She doesn't like to do the whole checks, and goodness gracious, girlfriend doesn't even use apps on her phone. Now we got her to upgrade to like a normal smartphone, but girlfriend doesn't use no apps. I mean, it's like, nah. She doesn't use the apps. But again, she was the only one for a long time that had a savings account and a checking account. But that was the extent of financial literacy. I mean, what was normal was evictions, robbing Peter to pay Paul, the check cash in place. I don't know if you guys are even familiar with the check cash in place. That was our bank. We didn't go to PNC and Wells Fargo and Bank of America. It was the check cash in place. When I got my first job at 16, I was working at Burger King. Shout out to Burger King because that's where I worked, and I was in the drive-thru, and I was good at my job, y'all. I was good at my job. I went to the check cash in place, and they took out a small fee, but they gave me my money right then and there. And it's a convenience, but it's an expensive one because if I had a checking account, if I knew how to open one for students or for, young people or whatever, I could have saved a lot in fees, but I just I just didn't know. Like and that's the thing. Sometimes you just don't know. And you can make good money. You can like I said in that video that I'm going, like I said, I'll share when it comes out, but you can make a lot of money. But if you don't know what to do with it, and I think people don't understand that ignorance is bliss sometimes. Like you just don't know and you don't care not to know. But after a while, when you start to see this money, you're like, I have nothing to show for this. Like I got the cutest outfits and I got some great shoes and stuff, but I have nothing to show for all of this. If you literally, my husband and I did this. We calculated our salary from like age 23 to 29, okay? 23 to 29. What's that? 7 years? We made, what was it? Almost $700,000 or something combined salary, bonus, raise. And we were thinking like, how we don't have nothing? Like you don't have to be a homeowner, but like we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing paid off. We don't have nothing. How do you go through all of that and not have nothing? And so again, it's about financial literacy. It's about really coming on here. I try to be consistent, and there's a lot like people in chat, like Marcus. I mean, that's my brother. Again, sharing, talking about these things because I think sometimes we think everybody know. Everybody just don't know. Everybody don't know. Everybody don't have somebody in the family talking to them when they're young about college and making the right choices and about credit cards. So there's people that I talk to privately that are older than me that we talk about things that they had no clue about, and I try to help to get them started on it. And again, I'm big on the whole no judgment thing because you just don't know where people come from. You don't know their lives, you don't know their story or anything like that. Some people just don't know. I was one of them people that just didn't know. But thank God when we got that final eviction notice and we were about to get kicked out, that was the kick in the butt that we needed. And we found Dave Ramsey and we found just so many people online that was like putting out good content, and we just learned, studied, learned. Let me go up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not on top of these comments, but y'all know sometimes I be in the zone, like because sometimes we got to talk about these things. Like we just don't know, and if we don't know, how can we get started? And I want to be able to be relatable to people. Like, yes, I know what food stamps in the book are. I grew up with that. We grew up with, hand-me-downs. But this is what you can do if you feel like you got a late start, because not everybody start investing at 20. Now, the idea is to you be the first person to be the change maker in your family, to tell your cousins, I know I got nieces and nephews. Y'all already know. Crypto for them, my children, like we're going to start talking about this now while you guys are in your teens and early 20s so that you don't make the same mistakes that we did, because it don't feel good to have like a bunch of debt or a bunch of stuff and nothing to show for. When I say debt, because there's a difference between good debt and bad debt, but you know what I mean. Like one of the things, and I'll tell you guys this before I move on to the comments, I got a full ride to a school that was in state. I decided to go to a private school that gave me a piece of a scholarship because it was private. Now, I tell my nieces and nephews now, if you get a full ride to the community college, you go to the community college. If you get a full ride to the state school, you go to the state school, because you can get a good education anywhere. Unless you're trying to go into like some specific field like medicine or something, to come out of college with no debt is a blessing. That's all I got to say about that. Let me get to these comments, y'all. Yes, Dee, let me come back because I know I'm like way off. Yes, Aaron, track everything. See, I'm all the way up here. Let me scroll down. Hi, Money Diary. Happy Saturday. Everything you learned about investments is from IG. Yes, I'm telling you. Jay says everything she learned was from YouTube. I'm telling you, girl. Marcus, you said I used to watch reality TV. Now I can't do like the reality shows from our time is different from now. The stuff they got out now, the music and everything, I feel bad for these kids. Crystal, yes, your grandmom kept money in the bed and in the shoebox. Yeah, people don't think that's real. That is real. People, they don't trust banks. They don't trust banks. The check cashing place was the liquor store where I'm from. Oh my goodness. Rebecca, your first job was at Burger King? Wow. See, us BK, I was in a drive-through girl. Home of the Whopper. Jay, you worked at McDonald's. My husband's first job was at McDonald's too. Mm-hmm. Crystal said you used to go to the check cashing place. See, we got a lot in common. We got a lot in common. Hey, Ange, welcome, girl. Dee says, thankfully your mom helped you open up a savings account. I'm telling you, girl. Aaron, you said you never heard or seen a check cashing place. Google it. Google it. Go to YouTube. They're in a lot of like inner city places, a lot of places that have like low income, where you see a lot of like the payday places at. That's where they are. Ann said you wasted so much money. Yep. Chris, you said your phone died. Welcome back, girl. Crystal says, I literally just used that example of me being in my apartment for 8 years and paying rent for 8 years and all that money. Yeah. I've been there, girl. Chris said, your first job was a telemarketing center? I worked at a telemarketing center in college. Hey, Just Living. I'm glad you made it. Welcome. Marcus said, you speaking facts. We all have to start somewhere. Yes. You know about the peanut butter. Yep. That's facts. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's really important to, because I think, and again, we're just having a conversation, right? We're just having a conversation. But I'll tell you this, one of the things that I think is negative about social media or the internet is that it gives you these false realities. Like you pay off debt and you see a white light and everything just happens a month later. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of sacrifice. And this is the part I think people struggle with is sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something. Something's got to give somewhere. A lot of people ask my husband and I, like, how did you get all of this so fast? Well, one of the things we did was that we networked. My husband will tell you, and he's going to be on one of my lives soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But one of the things he'll tell you is that he doesn't like office parties. He doesn't like going to like office functions, but you have to network. You just got to put on your smiley face, and it's about business. You got to network because if you know the right people in certain places, they can put your name in. They can get your foot in the door somewhere where you can make more. And then on the other end of that, you need to save. You need to invest more. So what we decided to do was just really pour as much as we could to paying off $75,000. I mean, let me just be real with y'all. When we got those tax refunds back, I didn't want to write no check to Honda to pay off the van. I didn't want to do that. But I'm telling you, when I kind of like did it that following month, when we did not get a car payment bill, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. Okay. So it's about making a sacrifice and really asking yourself what's more important. Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Yes, we can enjoy the here and now. And I always tell people that's why you have a budget and sinking funds. When I have a vacation sinking funds, I don't know if you guys have been watching my stories on Instagram. Follow me over there if you're not following me. If I have a vacation sinking fund, that is what we have to not make us feel guilty or overspend for doing fun things. And we use all of it. If I'm going somewhere with the children or my husband and we have money for it and we have some money left in the envelope, I will either roll it over to like another outing or another vacation, or which is what I've done before. If we're in the airport and we got $30 left, I would take the kids to an airport store and say, pick out some snacks, pick out some candy, pick out whatever you want, because we're going to spend all this money because that's what we saved it for. So that way I don't have to feel deprived or guilty, because sometimes guilt can be a major factor in your money choices as well. That's the issue for people. They feel guilty, and money is not supposed to make you feel that way. Remember, you're supposed to be the master. You're supposed to be in control, not the money. And one of the ways that helped us psychologically and emotionally was that if we have an envelope or an account or a sinking fund for something, there's no guilt in using it. If I have a fund, like I said, for vacation, I'm turning up on vacation. My kids, y'all now, and I had my youngest son try to order a steak. If you're going to eat it, and we got more than enough money in this envelope, that's what you're going to get. It's guilt-free associated with all that type of stuff. If I have a certain amount for Christmas for my children or whatever, I don't feel guilty at all spending it because that's what it's there for. And that's what I tell myself. That's why it's here. Use all of this money for that. And it just, it helps. It helps. Remember, again, guilt is a big thing. It was something that I struggled with a lot when it came to our finances. Oh, we made a lot, so I feel guilty. Or, oh, we invest or saved a lot, so I feel guilty. But I give. I try to pay it forward and give and leave it at that, because I can't do everything for everybody. And so what I've learned to do is just whatever we can do in terms of managing our money, whether it's going out, whether it's giving, paying it forward, whatever it is, do the best we can do and leave the rest alone, because I can't do anything about it. But yes, yes, yes. I'm really passionate about just money in general, all the topics. And you guys know, one of the things that I'm going to be launching in September is private chats. We're going to be talking about one topic in detail. So like money and trauma, that's something I definitely struggled with growing up. And I know a lot of people struggled with money and trauma, or money and financial abuse. People do take advantage of you when they know you got something. How do you say no? How do you like get up the muster up the courage to say no? That is hard when it's a parent or a sibling, or and you know you don't want to continue to contribute to their bad ways and their bad habits. How do you say no? Like, you don't realize that those are conversations that need to be had. And we were able to overcome that, not being mean, not being hateful, not allowing emotion to kind of get in the mix, but allowing like some straight common sense and being able to have a conversation. I'm all about having conversations, no matter what the topic is, a conversation. That's how I talk to my daughter about boys. We're going to have a conversation. Nothing is taboo. You're not going to make me give up the ghost because you like somebody. Because when people start to see your response, they feed off of how you react versus what you say. And so, we got some good stuff coming. Make sure y'all ready for that live at the end of the month, because we're going to be, when I say change the face of wealth, there's a lot under that needs to be addressed before we can really move forward. And so y'all, it's coming. Stay tuned for that live. Because I love having conversations. I love having private, like what we're doing now, but in a private setting. So I have to worry about like the bots or anything like that. But we can just really talk, right? We can just really, really talk. Let me go back in these comments. I have to stop myself, like, girl, go through these comments because you're just talking. But y'all see the passion. Y'all know I get this is my area where I could talk about it for hours, right, Aaron? Like money, finance, conversation. Let's talk. I may need some tea because my throat be sore, but we can talk. Okay, let's go back. Thank you, D. Yes, y'all hit the like button for me, please. Aaron says, don't feel guilty for spending money. You need to find, yes, balance, balance, balance. That is so important. Yes. Rebecca says, take you to the crab leg buffet. Girl, yes, I'm telling you. Kaylin, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. You said, yes, I saved for a vacation because I didn't want to worry if it was something I wanted. Yes, like, girl, when you go on vacation, spend that vacation money. My money diary, I still have that mindset that I'm working on changing, even though I have the money saved for certain things. Yeah, guilt is a real thing. Money guilt is a very real thing. Networking, yeah, you got to network. It's D, you said you broke to certain people. Yep, but even if they find out I have something, look. Do you see Warren Buffett? Everybody know he a billionaire. My daughter know he a billionaire. Look, nope. In Jesus' name, nope. And I don't mind helping people, but you guys know. I mean, like, we chatting here, right? You guys know if you are funding someone's bad habits. I don't do that. I learned that a long time ago. I don't fund bad habits. I don't loan money out either. I give money away. I've loaned money out in the past, and it almost ruined a relationship with a close family member. My husband said from that point, we just give it. And I cannot tell you the freedom. If you are going to give, just give it. It worries you more than the other person when you loan people money. Yep. And you give them side eyes when you see them, and they don't look like they even thinking about paying you back. They act like you crazy. And then some people have the audacity to ask you for more. So again, conversations, these are topics that we are going to be talking about in those private groups. So stay tuned for the live. I'm going to be talking about why I created it and like the things, the parameters that I have set up, because we really need to talk about these things. Like we really do. With each other. Encourage each other up. Let me see. Let me see. Jay said you're saving for a vacation. Yep. Aaron says those are also important conversations as part of a relationship. Yes. And discuss. Yes. Yes. Look, this is another thing. Thank you, Aaron, for bringing that up. Y'all meet somebody. Do you know the first 3 things I said to my husband? And we have screenshots of this because I was dead serious. Okay. And we laugh about it sometimes. The first couple of things I asked my husband when I met him was, number 1, do you have a job? That was the first thing out of my mouth. He was cute. He was fine. Do you have a job? That was the first thing out of my mouth. And you know what was the first thing he asked me after he answered? He said, what do you do? I said, I'm about to graduate college. I'm in college. I'm studying this. This is what I want to do. And we really spent a lot of our first date just talking about that, our goals, making sure that we aligned. The second thing I asked him was, do you have any kids? Now, I know some people don't mind that, but look, I just didn't want a partner, that, because I've been in the middle of baby mama dramas, and I know. And the third thing I asked was, do you have a car? Those were the 3 things I'm telling you, God, goodness to honest, I asked my husband. The first thing I said out of my mouth, do you have a job? And that's what I'm teaching my daughter. And if I had sons, I would teach them the same thing. Because you want it before you get tangled up and wrapped up with people that could really take advantage of you. You need to have these conversations. And there's a nice way to talk about it and bring it up that doesn't make the environment so like hot. But these are questions. Like, what are your ambitions? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to do? These are things that you need to be talking about. Aaron, that was great. That was, whew, girl. A lot of stuff. Look, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be popping in September. The stuff that I have coming. Save y'all coins. Marcus, you said I tell people if I ain't saved for it, I can't do it. Don't hit me with some random outing. Oh my goodness. Like the whole, like, let's all go on the cruise and I'm the only one being responsible, paying my deposit, but nobody else paid theirs, or they pay like $30 when you know the deposit is $200 per person. No, I don't do the family trip stuff either. I'm sorry. Nope, I don't do it. Tasha says, yes, get some snacks and drinks to talk about money. It's a long with girl. It's coming, girl. Ari, you said I'm quiet as a mouse. Me and Marcus. You quiet as a mouse too, Aaron. I know. You patient girl. Look, we could have a conversation that'd be like 5 hours. 5 hours. D says, yes, no loans, not supporting bad habits. Yes. Aaron says, never expect to get a loan back. Oh my goodness. EBA, financial literacy. That's what we prefer to YOLO. Marcus, you're a mess. Crystal said, I'm good with the no now, but I lost relationships because, yeah, sometimes people will walk out. Some people, you will lose relationships because you stop paying. Some people only want to be around you because what do you got? What you gonna do? And I used to be that person. Like I would just pick up the check. Like I would just do it. I had the money. I'm feeling good. I would just do it. Nope. Separate checks, please. Look. Hey, Dana. My grandfather always said, if you don't have it to give, then don't loan. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Your grandfather was a wise man. Hey, welcome. Grown woman on the grind. Welcome. She has cash and plans. Hello, Jay. Yes, I talk to my oldest all the time. Yes, got to have the conversations. Budget like a girl. That would have been an awkward conversation. Oh, y'all were that young? Okay, well, I was grown. Wait a minute. The first question you asked Aaron, your husband, was, are you married? That's a good question. That's a good question to ask, because nowadays you don't know. Like you just don't know. But are y'all good detectives? Because I'm a good detective. I get on the Google in the heartbeat. Like I'll try to bring up the Facebook, the Instagram, the LinkedIn. Like, yeah. Y'all not trying to shaft me or my baby. Hey, Jerry, welcome. You're not late. Crystal, now do you have to ask the do you have yes, like yes, background check, girl. Girl, it's real out here. Tasha said, if only someone talked to me about this before the first marriage, I could have avoided a lot of trauma. Yeah. Ask lots of questions and don't be afraid to be. Yes, Tasha. Yes. That is so true, girl. That is so true. I'm I make sure my hubby and I align with our mindset and faith family. Yes. Even like faith and things. A lot of people will partner up with somebody who's they're unequally yoked with. I mean, that's like a biblical thing, but you guys know what I mean. Like you guys have just different paths that you're going on. Sometimes, even if they cute, and this is something that my aunts say all the time. There's a lot of cute fish in the sea. I mean, cute people come a dime a dozen. A dime a dozen. That's what I tell my daughter. A dime a dozen. They're like, God made a lot of handsome boys, just like He made a lot of pretty girls. A dime a dozen. A dime a dozen. Let's see. Favorite bless. Hello, welcome. Marcus, you said, are you married? We live together, but we're not together. Look, sometimes these people that you meet nowadays, they know how to smooth talk. Oh, you got to be careful. You got to keep your money careful. Like you got to keep your stuff careful, like protected well, because some people are just smooth operators. Sade didn't make that song for nothing. Smooth operators. I mean, D, you said you're the FBI when you want to know something, girl. We got to turn into super sleuths. Like, and that's with anything. Like, if I'm trying to buy a stock, if we are thinking of investing in, do have like a new investment asset that I will talk about in September. I'm just swamped for August, but I do extensive research. That's my point is I research out the wazoo. Like, I want to know all the positives and all the negatives so that we can make an educated decision. And that comes with relationships too, right? Because yeah. Aaron said, you think we could have a marathon session? Girl, there's just conversations. It's just, and it's conversations that people want to have, I think, Aaron, and just everybody. This conversations I think we want to talk about. Like we want to really just have somebody rip the Band-Aid off. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about money abuse inside your family. People that purposely use you, like a parent that will purposely take advantage of you. Even your children, if you have grown children or children in your teens that will take advantage of you. I'm going to spend and do whatever I want because I know mom is going to come and save the day at the end. She may yell at me, get upset about it. She's still going to pay the bill for me. Like, these are conversations that really impact people. People that get divorced, people like that are trying to combine finances, or should they combine finances? Look, to change the face of wealth, all of these things are underlying factors. All of them. It's not just investing. Sometimes what prevents people from investing is because, and I've had somebody tell me this, is that they didn't think it, like they belonged in that group. And that was something that I thought of. I thought the same thing before I started investing. I thought, honestly, you guys ever seen that movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy? It came out in the 80s. I thought that people who invested were older white men. That's what I always thought it was. That was just it. And I didn't look like that, so I didn't think investing was for me. That's pretty much what it was. This is why representation is so important. This is why we come on here and we talk about, like these things. Because representation, conversation, financial literacy is all important. It's all under changing the face of wealth. It's a lot of years and a lot of generation we got to peel off from the ways that we think, the habits that we have to really move forward. And yes, I'm still going to get to the giveaway. It's just we have a conversation. Like, y'all know, when we get something good going, we gotta keep it going, right? We gotta keep it going. Budging like a girl says, yes, hubby and I grew up together and still learning life, even being nearly 40 with 2 kids. That's part of the reason I created your first Roth. Yes, create your, and Roths are not as difficult to open as I think we think they are. Even like investing accounts, it literally takes a couple minutes. And then you transfer, you get your checking account attached to your brokerage. They will do those mini deposits to make sure that it's your account, and you can start investing like within a week. From start to finish, you can start investing. It's not hard. But I think because we think it is, but unless we have people out there on, these platforms showing us like it's not hard. It's not hard. And you don't need a whole lot of money to do it either. You don't need a whole lot of money to do it either. And this giveaway that I have, that's for everybody. You will see that. Simple plans. My daughter is about to turn 16. So her birthday is on September 11th. Yes, it's on September 11th. But her sweet 16 is on September 17th. I had to move the sweet 16 back because wedding season. So Saturday is her sweet 16 is on a Saturday. But that's like the most popular day. Saturday. So I had to move it back because friends and family are available on Saturdays. So I had to do it on Saturday. So after FinCon, when we get back, Marcus, I can't wait to see you down there at FinCon. But I will have all of that in my stories over Instagram. So if you want to see her dress, if you want to see my dress, if you want to see a little bit of the venue and all of that, her cake, follow me on Instagram because I'll put it over in my stories up there. I'll put it in my stories. Marcus said, my dad said, for every beautiful woman or handsome man, there is someone out there tired of the Your dad is a real MVP. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. D, yes, looks is not everything because I know a lot of us, if we could stand up and testify right now, looks is not everything. I mean, it matters. With me, it matters a little bit, but it's not everything. It is not everything. You can have a slick, sexy person, and I don't like people who are slick. I don't like it. So, yeah. Mind your money. Be aware of, yes, narcissist dudes. Oh my goodness, girl. Yes, 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 yes. Stacy said, yes, wild movies. Crystal said, my mom used to get you big time with money. Girl, yes. Yes. Stacy said, you are rocking life. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Crystal said, you remember Trading Places? Yep, yep. Stacy, you have 200. Oh, good to know. 200 saved for Roth. Woo! $200 saved for your Roth, girl. That's a couple of good companies that pay dividends too. It's D, that's for sure. Looks ain't everything, not even close. Snake shine, girl. That's one reason why I don't own snake leather, nothing like shoes and purses and belts. Nope, nope, nope. Aaron says there are a lot of people out there selling it being as hard and that you can't do. Yes, Aaron, you're talking about the investing. Yes, 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 yes. Like it's this impossible thing that, is for a certain group of people. It's for everybody. Like if you want to build wealth, one penny at a time, one share at a time, you can do it. All you need to do is just transfer the money. And like I said, you don't need a whole lot and you need to be consistent. That's like the number one thing. Be consistent. You just got to be consistent with your transfers. You just got to be consistent. $10, $5, transfer something, buy something. Your share size will grow eventually. It will grow. Like it will grow. If you've been doing the $1 a day investing challenge, you should see this. The proof is right there in the pudding. It's right there. Budgeting like a girl, I was amazed how easy that account was to create and transfer the first $10. And you were intimidated. I was intimidated too. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But again, fear is a very real thing. Like you don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like it's for you. And this could be investing, home ownership, just to be able to be debt free. Shout out to Gabby. Like just to be able to be debt free. Some people don't envision that for themselves. But it can be your goal. It could be you. Tasha, she's on here. Like it can be you. You just have to believe in yourself and then put the work behind it. Y'all know faith without works is dead. You can't just wish for it. You got to actually you got to do something. You got to put the action steps behind it. And when you do it, it always works. We are examples of that. A lot of the people in this chat that's watching right now, whether you're watching through the actual live or the replay, I mean, you can testify. Like you bought your first house, you paid off a credit card, you saved up your $1,000, you started investing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you can do it. It doesn't seem like it when you at the starting line and you got all these hurdles to jump, but you can do it. And that's why there's people out here who's trying to reach back. I'm a big fan of each one, teach one, reach one, right? Because spread this knowledge out. Spread this knowledge out. I'm a big fan of that. Let me see. I'm going back. Stacy said, yes, I am almost stopping Instagram due to so many ads. Yeah, you sometimes there's a lot of things out here that it's tempting. Like on YouTube, on Instagram, I follow financial people, like economy things. Like I'll tell you what I don't follow is politics. I don't follow no president. I don't care who it is. I don't follow any politician. I follow business people. I don't follow politicians, business people. Helps keeps the craziness down in my mind, because this stuff, these people out here they'll make you go crazy. They'll make you go crazy. Stacy said, which company do you like for the Roth? If you are new, stick with a fund. VTI, SCHD is a good one. Realty Income is not a fund, but it's a really solid REIT or individual stock, and they pay a dividend every month. Really good company. Not financial advice. I got to put that plug in, but y'all get, we family. Crystal says, I'm just learning looks aren't everything. They are something. Yeah, they're something, just not everything. Marcus says, likewise, I'm hoping to stay on budget at FinCon. I am not staying at the hotel of the event. Oh, really? Look, because it's my birthday, look, my hubby spoils me. Like, because it's my birthday, me and my daughter, he's the type of person that's like, y'all, if I'm not there, y'all gonna be where I know y'all gonna be safe. And that's what I love about him. Like, so yeah, we staying there. And I'm renting a car too. Like, he's like, the Uber? No. Y'all renting a car. And I don't mind, because I go to Orlando often. Me and my family, we go to Disney too much, and we go to Universal too much. I mean, we've been up and down this Eastern Seaboard, so I know my way around Orlando very well. So, but yeah, you got a villa, bro? That's amazing. I was surprised that that hotel was that expensive, to be honest. I'll be honest with y'all. Jay, yes, girl. Aaron says, yes, yes, yep, yep, yep. Because there's people out here that are pumping up stocks, or people getting paid to do it. I didn't think you could get paid to pump up a crypto or a stock, but yeah, I don't get paid for none of this. I invest in companies and funds that I like and that are good. And I think a lot of you do the same thing. Shamia, that's your favorite movie, Trading Places? Eddie Murphy he's one of my favorite comedians and just actors. I love a lot of his stuff. A lot of Eddie Murphy stuff. Crystal says, I'm attracted to men that I can have an intellectual conversation. Yes. Yes. D says, Crystal, it comes with maturity. Chemistry is a must though for me. Yeah, I mean, y'all look. Yeah, girl. Budgeting like a girl says, I'm not buying a house till my husband's retired from the army in about 12 years. Oh, wow. And look, doesn't the military give like a lot of good perks and things? Like Marcus, you were in the military, bro. Like good health care and things like that, like the VA mortgage and all that. Like, shout out to all of the service members. My dad was in Vietnam. The Marines. Yeah, the man went and got a tattoo. The stories that he tell us when he was in the Marines. Yeah, shout out to all my service members. Stacy, I have to check. I have a few checkoffs done. You bought a home at 27? Okay, girl. And you have an emergency fund. Look, that is great progress. That when I was in my 20s, I was not thinking about nothing besides having fun. Okay? So the fact that you did that, that's amazing. Like that is with Brittany at the Crafty Budgeter. She always do the 2 snaps thing. Yes, 2 snaps. But let me share my screen, because I know some of y'all are like, where's this giveaway? I wanted to do something that will really help a lot of the low income people out there, people who are on a modest income, even if you make good money. I mean, at the end of the day, having a little extra to invest is always a perk, right? Is always a perk. So let me share my screen so I can share with you guys if I can find it. Where is it? Okay, here it is right here. You guys should be able to see that. Let me come to StreamYard. Can you guys see that? I'm going to put it in my thing. So this is a tracker. And this is something that I wanted to do for my daughter, but I figure this could be for adults or any income level. So invest $100 challenge, okay? So basically, and I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that better. And so basically, it's $100, okay? So we are going into our 4th quarter of 2022, right? It's been a crazy year. The year has gone by fast. And so I want to make sure that you can get as much of a push as you can to invest, whether it's a Roth, whether it's an HSA, whether it's putting a little bit extra in your 401k, whether it's in a taxable account. So if you want liquidity, right, and you don't want to have to worry about the IRS being down your back because of a penalty, this can help you get there. Okay. So I call this the Invest $100 challenge. Okay. So this, if you don't have a lot of money and $100 is all you have, if you want to be able to start investing, like I know some of you are in this chat right now asking about a single stock or a single fund, this is for you. I could not think of an easier, simpler way to help you start investing for free. FREE exclamation point, for free. This challenge is available on my site right now. It will be free until next Saturday. So I know some people watch replays of lives late. So I'm trying to look out for y'all too, because y'all my investy besties. Children, you want to get them started. I know my daughter has a birthday coming up. So this is a great way to incentivize her. And what I like to do for children, just side note, is match whatever they do. So if they put in 100, I match 100. If they do 50, I match 50. If they do 20, because it's hard when you're a kid to save. Because I know it was hard for me. So I try to incentivize them by matching it. So basically with this challenge, you are saving $100. So each flower, and the reason why I chose a money flower pot is because it takes time. Growth takes time, it takes patience, and it takes consistency. You got to water it frequently. And so if you have $2.83, that is what each of these icons are worth. So literally, this is undated. Let me zoom out some so you can see it. This is undated. So use it for September. Use it for October, use it for November, and use it for December. Heck, use it next year if you want to use it, okay? You put the month in here. If you got $2.38 a day, or if when you get paid, you can just tally it all up and do it at the end of the week, or maybe once a month if you get paid once a month. But $100. And I put here for you stocks and some funds that are under $100. So see, I'm already looking out for y'all. Coca-Cola is under $100. Vanguard Value ETF, okay? They pay a dividend. They are under $100 a share. So you can go into this getting a whole share. And if you play your cards right, you can probably get like a share and a half of some of these companies as well. Realty Income, where's D from D versus Debt? This is our GOAT, right? This is the GOAT of the dividend companies. Realty Income is the GOAT. They are the best in my opinion. They pay every month. Right now, they're about, I don't have my platform up, about like $73, let's just say, per share. And they're paying you per month. I hear my phone going off, so you're already going to get it. Exxon Mobil, you're going to get gas under $100 a share. Pfizer, the whole vaccines, medicines, and all that, under $100 a share. So when you are done with this, you can actually go ahead and buy a whole share of something. This is to get you started so that you know that you don't need a whole lot of money. You got $5, like DJ said, $5. You can do it, okay? $5. And again, all income ranges. And if you are already, it's like close to your max out stage, this will help you get there. Double it if you want to. Save $200, double it. Save 500, 5 times it. But the idea is to let you know that you don't need a whole lot of money and that it takes time. You want to create a money tree? Guess what? You got to start with the root. It got to come out, and then it's branches. Before leaves start growing, all that has to happen first. And so one of the things that we did when we first started is create consistent habits. And I'm telling you, nowadays, it's so much out here to help because of all of the creativity in this community. Oh my goodness, the trackers and the planners and the journals and the notebooks, the spreadsheets. It is motivating to save. It's motivating to pay off debt. It's motivating to invest. When we first started, it wasn't as, all of this wasn't as pretty and available as it is right now. So there's so much out here to help you. And this tracker is designed to do that. Print it out, use it on your tablet if you want. You can give it to one of your family members. If you have a platform on YouTube, share it. If you have it on Instagram, so you can get other people to start too, right? Remember, it's each one, teach one, reach one. Because look, I want to make sure that at the end of the day, I'm not the only millionaire that I know or thousandaire that I know. I know some of you are trying to pay off your mortgages. I mean, look, I look, Rochelle, mortgage free, Gabby, debt free. You know what I mean? Like, these are the types of things that I know several of you are trying to pay off your mortgages, D and Jerry and Nija. You know what I mean? Like, pay off student loans. Tasha. I mean, this is what we're trying to do. And so this is the reason why I created this, and to be able to give back. So you don't have to worry about trying to pay for it. Now, keep in mind the stuff I have coming in September, that's going to have a cost associated with it, because, my time, I value my time because I can't get it back. And when I make something, and y'all know, when I make something, or if I am talking about something like just the conversation tonight, I am 1000% committed, 1000% in. I want you to be able to feel like she really cares about whether I make it financially or not. I care. I want you guys to make it, whatever your goals are. Because not everybody want to be a homeowner. Not everybody want to be married. Not everybody want kids. Not everybody want to, be a millionaire. Whatever the goals you have for yourself when it comes to your money, that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to help you get there, to motivate you, to be real, to encourage you, to keep you accountable. I do check in with people. They'll tell you, I check in. Did you open up that Roth? Did you invest that money you said you was? That $10, did you do it? And even if you can't, something. $1 a day, the investing challenge, I got to go back to it. $1 a day. That's less than Starbucks. That's less than Dunkin' Donuts. A Target run. It's for your future. Because Social Security, especially with inflation on a rise. So go get it, guys. Go get it, 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 go get it. Go get it. I'm gonna stop sharing this because I think y'all all see it. But I mean, I scroll down, y'all can see it. And I wanted to make sure that it was pretty, like it was pretty. It was pretty. So yes. Oh my goodness, Tasha, girl, thank you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Look, Tasha, me and you go way back. We haven't known each other for long, but you know how sometimes you feel like you really connect with people because you have so much in common. And that's another thing about finances, that you don't realize that you think you're the only one overspending. Baby, we were just at this theme park place, okay? Now, I had the money budgeted for, but sometimes I get disgusted with how much this stuff costs. To get the souvenir cup thingies, I'm trying to splurge, let them get what they want, was $20.99 per kid, per cup. I'm like, seriously? Now, I mean, I know we got the money, but seriously though? Like, whew. But yes, like, that's my girl, Tasha. I appreciate that. I really, 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 really do. Because, your friendship means a lot to me. Another woman of color, again, it's about representation. I love everybody, all colors, races, and creeds, but to see another Black woman, to see another woman, to see, Marcus, or just people that are older than me, younger than me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All of us being able to change something that we know was not, there's no code, Erica. There's no code. Go get it. I hear people already already getting it. It's no code, darling. I want to make it easy for y'all. Easy. It's like, just go download it. Go get it. Share it so that other people can get it as well, right? Because if we don't, we have to do it. The schools are not doing it. That's something I had to learn as well. This is another conversation. Not leaving financial literacy up to schools. Yes, we should learn it in school, but we're not going to learn it. So we need to step in. We need to fill that gap. Like I said, nieces and nephews, people on the internet that we know we have relationships with. I mean, because at the end of the day, YouTube, I have relationships with y'all. I mean, we check in with each other. You come and watch, you leave comments, you support me with the one-on-ones and the groups and stuff. We have a relationship with each other, and we have to change it. I mean, when I say I'm passionate about changing the face of wealth, I'm dead serious. And if it's just one person that, I can impact, that say, you know what, Shalise, when I watched you, I didn't know anything about stock. Now I got 2 investment accounts. Or Shalice, now I started paying off this credit card. Or now I was able to just say no, right? You're being taken advantage of. You gave me the courage to say no because you talked about these types of things that I'm struggling with. We have a lot of struggles when it comes to money. It's a Forgiveness is another one. Oh my goodness, I could be here to 9 o'clock. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Yes, you made a mistake, but look, y'all gonna make me stay here like 9 o'clock. Yeah, and Marcus has a live tonight, and I want to see that about the girl who was stranded without the flight. So, because I've been following that story, and that. Hey, Gab, welcome, girl, welcome, welcome. That's my sis too. But yes, thank you, Tasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You love Tasha. You got 6 shares. Look, going for 50. Get girl. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Consistent. I've been seeing you consistent. Make sure y'all go follow Tasha. She's that's my investy bestie over there. That's my Gail to the Oprah. That's my Gail. Yes, that's my Gail. I hear my phone going off. Y'all getting it? Y'all go get it. Go get it. Go get it and share it so we can get more people to download it. It's free for a week. So yeah, that's my giveaway to everybody. Aaron says the beauty of the internet and this community. You find people. Yes, Aaron. Yes, yes. Yes, Aaron. And see, that's why I love when you come to the conversation because of your background and your training, you're able to help people really to let go emotionally and psychologically of trauma of like again, forgiveness, guilt are all real things that we struggle with when it comes to money. Money is a very emotional thing. I know it's an emotional topic, but it's an emotional thing, you know? Like, and some of the things that I used to struggle with when I was younger, I started doing to my children that I had to stop, like trying to give them the childhood that I never had by spoiling them. No, no, I had to stop that. Because you know what it was creating? Rotten kids. No. Mm-mm. And we're doing too much for them to turn out that way. No, 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 no. You got to say please and thank you. You have to earn. You have to do your chores. You have to be responsible. We're going to help you. It's okay to make mistakes, but no, no brats. Mm-mm. Because I started doing that, like just saying, being a yes mom. Yes, yes, yes. I don't want you to be sad, so I'm just going to give it to you. No, I'm not changing the face of wealth because it's growing up in my own house. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, yes. The free tracker is on my website, mt1finance.com. Let me add it in the and I wanted to be able to kick off the 10-day countdown to that live on August 30th, where I'll be talking about everything that I have coming in September. Because I think you guys would like it. Let me see. Victoria, hey Victoria. My son wanted to take a financial class at school this year and he forgot to bring me some paperwork, so he didn't get to take it all. Hoping for next semester, but he is so excited because he's watching. Yes, like we are our children's first teacher. I mean, with a lot of things, not just money, but with a lot of things. And so if we teach them from what we saw, on YouTube, like I learned how to, save money. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. And then with all the trackers and everything that everybody have, like I was on somebody's live earlier. I think it was Jasmine over at Baddies and Budgets, like a teen binder. I'm not making it, like a teen savings challenge, like something for teenagers that's getting their first job. So the money, they burn a hole in their pocket. I mean, we were all teens before. So to help save for prom and just different things, like I would love to see more of that because I would love to get my daughter a lot of those things, like the scratch and sniff stuff, like like she used to do. I know the scratch offs are big, but y'all remember like the scratch and sniff stickers and stuff? She talked about that. Like I was like, I don't know who makes that. My mommy not that creative. I'm good with spreadsheets and like things like that, but I'm getting there. Y'all see one of the products that I'm launching that y'all see some of that. But yeah, Erica, you got yours. Woohoo! Thank you, Celicia. Thank you. It's I try to be, pay it forward. I'm not on here to try to get rich. Now, like I said, I do value my time and I do charge accordingly. But even without YouTube, we would still be millionaires. And so the objective is to, to run my brand as a business so that I can, be compensated for my time. But I think I'm reasonable. I've been told by many people that I don't charge enough. Like many people, I don't charge enough. But I want to change the face of wealth, and the money will come. And that's what Jasmine said in her life too. Chase purpose, not money. The money will come by default when you do it that way. Passion is what get people to invest in you and get people to spend their money on you when they see that you're dedicated to the cause, to them 100%. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, no is a complete sentence. Sometimes it takes courage to get to that point. It takes courage. It's not easy for everybody to say no. It wasn't easy for me, but I did it. I'm giving away, Victoria. Let me share my screen again. I'm giving away a tracker. It's $100 investing tracker. So there's people who are on low incomes, fixed incomes, um, moderate incomes, modest incomes, high incomes. I don't discriminate with incomes here. I'm about making sure we use whatever income we have to the best of our ability to make our money grow for us. That's what my aim is. Whether you make 10,000 a year or $100,000 a year. That's what I'm here for. So this is the freebie. It's free for a week through my website mt1finance.com. I wanted to do just like a little giveaway to everybody and give you time to actually get it, right? So you can get it and really use it. And I want you guys to use it, even if you can't do all of the money planters, something. And I have some examples of stocks and funds under $100 here so that you can go ahead and see, like, I can actually get a whole share of something when I'm done. A whole share. Yeah. Let me scroll down. Aaron, yes, girl, you can, and that's something I had to learn, like trying to live vicariously. Let me stop the screen share. Trying to live vicariously, that is a hole you don't want to dig yourself into as a parent. And I'm glad we stopped ourselves from doing that. But again, it's about being real. I'm trying to have some dialogue with you guys. Like, Shalise is not perfect. I have struggles all the time. Like this week 16, I have been trying to keep it reeled in and let my daughter kind of pick out the dress she wants, reasonable. Okay, we're not going to have everything hanging out, but like reasonable, with a reasonable budget, and going through food choices and color and decorations, not just here's a blank check. No. But on the other hand, not in like putting all of what I want, all of the things that I would choose, but rather let her pick. And that's something my husband helped me to understand, because sometimes it's hard to kind of pull back some, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. D said that notification was you. D, you are too funny. You are too funny. Yes. And my other D sister, yes, September babies. I'll be 38 on September 7th. And I'll be in FinCon with Marcus September 7th. I may go live. Stay tuned. You have to wait and see. Make sure your notification bell's on so that like when that happens. But I'm a September 7th. And I have been asked, before I forget, do I have a P.O. box? Because people want to send me stuff. I don't have a P.O. box on purpose. I don't have it listed on purpose. I do have a P.O. box. I don't have it listed. I want you to invest your money. But if you want to, do something, super chats is fine. Buy me a coffee, but I don't have a P.O. box on purpose. I want you guys to invest your money. So no, I don't have a P.O. box. I have a P.O. box, but I'm not posting it. But yes, September, girls, Virgo season. And fall is my favorite season. Though I like the heat of the summer. Yes, I'm one of them crazy people, but fall is my favorite season. I can't wait for it. Hey, what's up? That's my husband and daughter at the door. Let's see. Yes, Aaron, they are always watching and learning. You learn this. Yes. Yes, my daughter will be learning how to drive soon. So, yeah. And car prices are so high now that even to get like a starter, like beater car, one that's like 10 years old, is expensive. It's expensive. Stacey said you've been listening to Denise. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name. I'm going to mess it up. But you said she has a book about big forgiveness actions. Yeah, and affirmations. Oh yeah, yeah. Simple plans. My saving bonus has a purpose. Yes, yeah, girl. When you get them bonuses, those extra monies, the raises and stuff, put them to good use. And again, set aside like $100 to do whatever you want. Some money, to do whatever you want. But the bulk of it should be going to something that will really help you in the long run, whether it's paying off debt, maybe giving some away to somebody who may need some help, getting a month ahead, emergency fund, sinking funds, investing, all that will help. Yes, yes, yeah. Let's see. Stacey Harris, that's a great goal. Yeah, 50. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. You're so welcome, Erica. You're so welcome. Crystal says, did you hear about Rick Ross being fined for paying employees under really? Wow, I didn't know that. No, $7.50. Now, I mean, some people run their businesses a certain way. So yeah, I didn't hear about that though. No. Victoria, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Aaron, all the early September people forgetting us. Oh, girl. We have a lot of birthdays in September. My mother's birthday, my sister's birthday, my goddaughter's birthday, my son's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my birthday. My husband and I joke around that it's an expensive month for him. Yeah. Erica, I wanted a quinceanera growing up. My mom rolled her eyes at me, and that was the end of that. Yep. But I'm looking forward to her Sweet 16. It's fun, it's been a fun process, and we have the mirror photo booth and the photographer, the videographer, the dress. We still don't have like the cake or the cupcakes. We're getting a small cake to go on the top of like this big cupcake stand, but we're getting like a bunch of cupcakes as well. We still don't know where we're getting that from. I don't know what we're waiting on. It's coming along. Shamia says, I had the same conversation with my cousin. They do not teach us this in school, but they teach us how to conduct interviews and business etiquette and not investing. Yeah. And I do think knowing how to interview correctly is a good thing. And that's one of the things my husband's going to be doing when we have the private group starting in September. He's going to come on some of those lives, and he's going to talk about networking and interviewing and things he's looking for when he's interviewing, how to get in certain career fields, resume things. These are how to negotiate salary, not being afraid to ask for a certain amount of money, researching the field you want to get in, being able to switch fields because more fields pay more than others. Some fields you don't even need a degree for. You think you do, but you don't. These are, again, changing the face of wealth. This is all under that umbrella. Erica, my son's birthday is September 9th. See? Look, girl. Hey, Amethyst. Aaron. We joke about that too. See, when the snowstorms come, that is what get people in trouble because we're all in the house. We're all in the house. That's why there's probably so many like the pandemic babies. We were all locked in the house. They told us not to go anywhere. Victoria says South Carolina minimum wage is $7.25. Really? I know they were trying to increase the minimum wage. There were some talks about it, like to $15 or something like that. But I mean, like with the student loan forgiveness, you don't really hear anything about it. You probably hear something about it come like election time or something. But that's why I said, like, yeah. Thank you, Jerry, for coming. I was so happy that you were able to come, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But man, Victoria, $7. Nobody can. That's like 2 gallons of gas, and they expect people to live off this stuff. This is why we're getting our side hustle on. We're building up our side businesses. Any extra money we get, we're putting it to work for us. Like, because if we don't, we would literally not have enough to just survive. Like the 4 walls, no extras, no none of that, just to survive. And so, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Let's see. Yes, Crystal. Shout out to you, Crystal. Yes, see, look, we got people in this community that can help. Yes, yes, yes. This is an important thing that people don't really think about when it comes to career fields is knowing how to interview, knowing how to use the right words and how to dress, how to be, conduct yourself, how to have confidence, believe in yourself. It's but we're here. We're here. We're here. Erica says it's the festive holidays and the cocktails. Oh my goodness. Aaron says that is crazy. Hasn't changed much in 10 years. Oh, Aaron, are you kidding me? $21.38 an hour in Australia for minimum wage? Is that minimum wage, Aaron? Sometimes I feel like the US is behind on so many things like healthcare. Like, I mean, again, we're high income, we're into business, we believe in capitalism and all that, but some things are just too high. Like, I mean, healthcare is one of those things. The minimum wage is too short. I mean, yeah, that's insane. Like $21.38 an hour. Wow. Oh my goodness, Aaron. Yes, yes, yes. Aaron, you says your son makes more per year at 24 with a full-time job than you ever made in. I'm telling you. Wow. Like wow. It's real out here. But again, we're on here to help you guys to be able to navigate the financial literacy world so that you can actually apply this to your situation and be farther like in 1 year. One of the things that I used to do, and I'm about to get off of here because it's after 7:30, but one of the things that I did that really helped me when I first started, because I had long-term goals but I needed something that was short-term to keep me motivated, so I always said by my next birthday. That was my big thing. By my next birthday I was going to have this accomplished by my next birthday. So even if it's not 5 years, even if it's not at age 40 or 50, by my next birthday, what can I realistically, because that's another thing, have realistic goals. What can I realistically have done by my next birthday? Can I have a credit card, an entire credit card paid off by my next birthday? Can I have $5,000 paid saved by my next birthday? So that's what I like to do by my next birthday. And that way it's realistic time setting because it's a year. And people don't think a year goes by fast. I remember when it was January 1st of this year. I remember posting my 2022 financial goals video. I remember all of that. I remember the investment picks we have for the $1 a day investing challenge. I remember that from back in January. It is August 20th, 2022, the end of summer here in the US. Time literally does not wait for anyone. It does not stand still. So we have to use and redeem the time, even if we, started late. That little bit of time we had, that's why I said, say by your next birthday, set shorter time frames. Like by my next birthday, this is what I'm going to have done. And every bit of progress helps. Every bit, every single bit. You can't tell me that it doesn't, because I'm a believer. I've witnessed it myself. If you would have told me when I was 30 that I would turn 38 as a millionaire, I would say you're lying. Like, do you see how much debt we have? Yeah, we make decent money, but we don't know what a stock is. I don't know how to open up this. But YouTube University, I had to turn off Real Housewives of Atlanta and turn on Warren Buffett. That was, you got to make a sacrifice. You got to make a sacrifice. So I'm wrapping up, guys, because like I said, I could be on this thing till 9 o'clock. I could be on this thing till 9 o'clock talking about just so many things. And this is something that we're going to be talking about come September in the private groups. But we're going to talk about one topic at a time in detail. Go in there. But I'm going to have some of you guys come on those private lives and share if you feel comfortable. Or write me an email and I can read it. It could be anonymous or be audio only. But we're going to have some conversations, because we're going to heal from this and we are going to achieve our goals. That's what we're going to do. Healing and achieving. They say health is wealth. Oh yeah. We're gonna go there, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you do it. It's not gonna be some type of like I don't think you want to hear about this because this is really out there. We've had a lot of out there moments. That's why I share on my channel. Cash in a 401k, going into debt, almost being evicted, eating my way, through credit cards. When I say eating my way, like I was in somebody's drive-through, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, going to work. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You don't think it adds up going out every day to eat for all 3 meals? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. So, yeah. Yeah. That's amazing, Aaron, that your son, but he has a great example in his mom, Aaron. He has a great example in his mom. So that's not shocking. That's not shocking, Aaron, that your son is doing all that great stuff. Hey, Charity. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Erica. I'm not so Erica. Victoria, I'm sorry. I love that too. Girl, Australia is doing a thing. Yes, it's almost September. Now that is amazing, D. Like, go girl, go ahead so I can brag on you. I'm gonna brag on you. Aaron, I love that he's watching you. Yes, yes, yes. Victoria said, do I have a link for the private group? Wait until the live. Wait until the live. Everything I'm starting to upload everything on my site, but it's hidden, so you don't see it. Come back for the live on August 30th at 7:15 Eastern Standard. Have your bell notification button on because I will only have a limited amount of spots and things. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, it's not available yet. It's not available yet. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, Victoria. Not yet. I still am framing things and how I want things. I will be having, this is one of the things because I've been asked, like, can you tell us one of the things? I will tell you, one of the things I will be taking on private clients. So one-on-one clients. Okay. This is not like a one-on-one or a 30-minute session. We're going to meet often, you and me individually, if you sign up for it. And I only have a certain amount of slots because that was one of the things I've been asked about for months. Do you take private clients? I will talk about more of that in that live. Yes. So private clients, if you want to have just be for portfolios, we're going to go there. Just to talk, have an accountability partner. Yes. So they're coming. So keep your notification bell on. Real quick. Just Tasha said real quick. The reason love this group is because a lot of people need to heal from relationships that suffered because of financial hardships and bad money mistakes. Hope you, Aaron, and Marcus will do a live. Yes, those are my that's my sis over there in Australia, and that's my bro. Yes, to talk about it. Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody came out the womb trying to, even at this stage where we are in our lives. And I know Aaron and Marcus will say the same thing. Nobody's perfect. We're still trying to work on things, overcome things. There's times when we feel insecure about certain things and we work to overcome it. And the idea is to really help other people to admit those things and to put a plan in place to overcome it. Because you're more than a conqueror. You can, if you feel like you can't stop spending money, look, I was a habitual money spender. You can stop, but it takes like realistic principles and action steps for you to do it. And that's why we're here. Look. Woo, y'all. Hi, Paula. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna have the replay up so you guys can watch it. Like I said, I know people will watch this from around the world. I can't believe I have besties around the world, but yeah, or in different time zones, people that are at work, and they do come and watch the replays. And so I do leave the replays up so you can come and watch them. But no worries, Paula. You here, girl, and I thank you very much. Shamia, if you want to start a Roth IRA, check out my beginner investing 101 playlist. I've done so many videos talking about Roth IRA. Actually, I have a video where I opened one up. Check out those videos. Check out the videos. I just put a recent Roth IRA video out. Again, beginner investing 101 playlist. All this stuff. I have so many videos on this channel that'll help you. I got you, girl. I got you. I got you. Have a good night, Crystal. Thank you so much for coming. I'm about to go to y'all. I'm thirsty and I need to eat. Yeah, so I'm about to go, y'all. Thank you for coming. Go get that free tracker. It's free until next Saturday. Get it and spread the word for me. Help me get this out there so that everybody can get access to it. And that way, if you don't make a lot, the tracker can help you. If you make a lot, it can help you. If you have children, fixed incomes, it can help. $100, $100. Victoria, yeah, yes, I love that. Look how you encouraging her. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you don't have to be nervous. Yeah, easy, super easy, easy peasy. Check out the playlist. I have it all there. Aaron says, perfectly imperfect, and I love it. Yes, girl, I love that. I love that. I love how you phrase things, Aaron. I know I told you this before, but I just love it. But yeah, guys, I'm getting ready to go. I was supposed to be on here until 7, but I was getting in the mix with the topics because I'm passionate about it. So yeah, thank y'all for coming. Please like this live for me so that the algorithm can get it out there. I did post a lot of newer videos recently, so make sure I did like a fire update. I did one about dividend investing. I have a really good video coming. I don't know if I'm posting it tomorrow or Monday. I think I'm gonna take tomorrow off and hang out with my hubby. Plus, football preseason is back in, so I may take off tomorrow, hang out with my hubby, but Monday it'll probably be up. And it's a good one. It's a good one. And that video will help you with this tracker that I just gave you. So stay tuned for that. You guys are going to like that. Thank you, Mega Puff Girl. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Charity. You kidnapped. Yeah, y'all know my husband was at the door, but they downstairs talking and laughing. So my husband was asleep. That's why I came on live. He was taking a nap. So that's why I came on. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me for a while. My husband doesn't mind. He actually enjoys when I'm on here with you guys chatting. Like, I chat with him. We be talking about money stuff for a long time. Like, we be watching documentaries and pause and start talking about it. Hey, Sabrina. It's okay, sis. It's okay. You can rewatch the replay, but I'm glad that you came. Shout out to your daughter for going to college and for you being a good college mom. Yes, Erica. Yes. My husband was down there watching football. So yes, please thumbs it up, guys. I really do appreciate all of you guys being here. Erica, you can't wait for the season to start. Happy birthday to me every year. Yes, I'm so excited to celebrate my birthday on September 7th. Like 38, y'all. 38 years old. Thank you, Tasha, for the super chat. I seriously do appreciate it. You guys pour into me so much, and I do appreciate it. Like everything. I really, really do. Seriously. You guys are the reason why I do all this. It takes a lot to edit, film. I try to be extremely consistent on my channel. I try to be available if people need help privately. And so, yeah, I'm glad that you guys, like all of it. But so I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much. I will have this up on the channel, so feel free to watch the replay if you need to and get that free. I may put it in my community thing tomorrow. Did I post some in my community tab today? I don't even remember. It's been a crazy day with this theme park. But yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you, okay? Bye-bye, guys. And happy birthday to your daughter, Sabrina. September babies. Yeah, September is one of my favorite months. Bye, guys. See ya.